Hello, everybody. So we are now into chapter 7, and we're going to start with lesson 1. Now, lesson 1 is making numbers 11 to 15. Now, a couple of things that you should know, some vocabulary here. In this chapter, we're going to be talking a lot about compose and decompose. So what we usually do is we would have the children take two of their hands and then put them together, and you would say compose, and then you would pull them apart and you would say decompose. Very good. So think of composing like adding and decomposing as in subtracting, but it's going to be just a little bit different, and I'm going to show you some examples here. So first thing, this is called what, kids? This is a 10 frame. Very good, a 10 frame. Now, this 10 frame, here's 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 10 frame has 10 spaces. Now, if you have a number that's larger than 10, like a numbers 11 to 15, you would need another 10 frames. So here's what we have to do. First, let's read the instructions. It says, write the number. So we're going to write a number. How about we do 14? How about that? So the first thing we need to do is write the number that we want to make on the bottom. Here we go. So 1, 4. Just like that, 14. So the first thing we're going to do is get our manipulatives, because that's always the first thing. We have to have manipulative. Children need to be able to use things with their hands. So we're going to start with 10 on the top, because a full 10 frame equals 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So I have 10. Now we're going to write the number, just like the instructions said, 10. Just like that. I'm going to write it right here, 10. Now, I'm not done, because I still, in order to make 14, I have a tens place here and a ones place here. So while I may fill up an entire 10 frame to make a 10, I'm not going to fill up the other 10 frame, because that would be 20. So how many more do I need if I already have 10? How many more do I need? So I already took care of my 10, so I'm good here. I already have 1 10. How many ones do I have, kids? Good, 4. So let's get 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. 14. See that? So now I have 4. So how did I compose 14? I can compose 14 by making a 10 and a 4 and putting them together to make a 1 for 10 in the tens place, and 4, making a 4 for the ones place. So this is the tens. This is how many tens. And this is the ones. So tens, how many tens do I have? I have a full 10 frame, that's 1 10. And how many ones do I have? 4. Very good. Excellent job, class. So 14, and you can do this on here too. You can put a 4. 4. Very good. And then I usually just do dots. They can do X's, they can color it in, they can do whatever they like. So here's 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Very good. Excellent. So what we did here today was compose. We composed. Very good. Now, some of these examples are going to have the number already done. See, they already have it in there. So you don't have to do anything with the 10 frame, but you should still have it as a way for the children to count them out and act it out on their board, or like on the floor somewhere. So for this first example here, it's 10 and 1 more. So what they're doing here is they're not using addition or equals or anything like that. They're just saying, how much is this number if I split it up from tens and then ones? So here's a 10, and then 1 more would be 11. Very good, 11. Now you go to number 12. So if I already have 10, how many more do I need for 12? Good. 2. Excellent. And just keep going through this entire lesson like that and talking about how many I would need more if I wanted to do 10 and then any number 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15. So very good. Excellent job today, guys.